Sup? Got a Olight here. Man, I'm excited for this because I have been interested in these for a long time. And, I think it goes hand in hand with knives. Man, give me a rechargeable, strong flashlight. And, like, if I got that for Christmas, I'm a happy dude, right? Um, Arkfeld Ultra. What else did it say about it? That's about it. All right, man, let's get in it. Flashlights and watches and knives and guns. Yeah, all the cool stuff. All right, I don't think I need this anymore. Let's put my little favorite Kershaw up. All right. Yeah, so I did not picture it being this size. Wow. Okay. Very cool. And so what do we got here? We've got, I'll be honest, I don't know anything about them. Nice pocket clip though. Looks like you could clip it. Okay. I bet you I could clip that on a hat. I I think it's aluminum. I mean, there's a bunch of guessing going on here. Looks like there's a battery charge indicator here. Some grippy stuff on the side. I think that's the power button, but nothing's happening. So, do I got to put a battery in it? Do I got to charge it? I don't know. I think it's going to force me to read. Comes with a collector's coin. It's in a sealed bag, so I think I'm going to leave it in there. But it's for this Arkfeld Ultra. Yep, it's specific to this model. Pretty cool. All right, what do we got? Thank you for being part of the family. Read me. All right. The Arkfeld Ultra ships in lockout mode. Before first use, press and hold the center button about a second until the flashlight turns on with the moonlight or laser. Oh, it's got a green laser. Look. Very cool. Wow. It's bright. Okay. I don't know. Is that going to hurt the camera if I don't think it's doing anything. Anyways, let's turn that off. So I guess the center is the laser, and then yeah, that's the laser. That turns it off. Let me keep reading. All right. Press charge the. Please charge the flashlight fully before you turn it on. Okay. Green charging complete. Red charging. Says do not take it apart. All right. Well, I guess I got to charge it, which I guess that's in here. So we may have to come back. Yeah, it comes with a little adapter, and I guess it's just magnetic. Sucks it right on there. I happen to have a USB charger right off the side of the bench. So I'm going to plug this in and charge it, and then when we come back, actually, let me plug it in and get it charging. Okay. I've got it plugged in. it's interfering with my lights. Interesting. But it said that it would be red if it was charging, but it's not showing me anything. It's definitely interfering with my lights. Let's see if I can't figure this out. Okay, well, I looked a little closer and it said the cord will be red if it's charging. Right here. Yeah, so I can see it. It's red. It's got a slight little red glow to it. Yep. Okay, well, it's charging, so we'll come back when it's charged, which I guess, let me see. Let me read some more. It's when it's green. All right, well, it's red now. I can see it. It's definitely red. If I kill some lights, we'll probably see it better. Let's, yeah, see, it's red. All right, well, when it's green, we'll be back. What's that light coming from? Oh, man, it's like a flashlight or something shining in there. But that ain't no flashlight, so I don't know what that is. All right, but when it's green, we'll be back. Okay, and like that, we're back. And we've got a green light. So the red was kind of subtle, but the green is super bright. All right, I'm going to get my lights back on here so that we can see what we're doing. Let's see. There we go. Boom. Studio. All right. Well, clearly we're charged, so I'm going to pull that. And pretty cool. Magnetic base. I dig that whole thing. That's the way all chargers should be. Shouldn't have to plug them in anymore. All right. Well, so I'll be honest. I don't know how to do this, so I think should I read real quick? I mean, is it complicated enough that I got to read instructions? I mean, that's a lot of instructions, man. So I guess I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna read real quick and see what I need to figure out. Okay, well, I think I got the gist of it. So there's a UV light, which is this light here, and this is a selector switch. So if I go to this, I get the UV light, and if I just hold down on it, the UV light comes on. Pretty cool. All right. Well, then if the center one is the laser, it's got that green laser. Pretty cool. And then the last one is the light. Well, it defaults to this moon setting, but if I press it twice, I can go to this turbo mode that flashes. If I press it 3 times, the turbo mode that, I mean, it's insane bright. Good man, is that bright. Like even just off to the peripheral. And it says that that's 1400 lumens. And then it's got a high mode as well, which I think that's the high mode right there. Yeah, there's medium. There's the moon. Very, very slight. And it says in this moon mode, right? It says that the flashlight, it's over here, says that it will run for 11 days. Like if I just left that on, that would run for 11 days. And then the next setting is low, and it says that it will run for 55 hours with that right there. And that's a fair amount of light. I mean, I'm probably going to kill some of these lights here so that we can get a little better idea of how much light that is. Yeah. So it says that that will run for 55 hours. Then the next one is medium. And it says that this medium will run for 9 hours, that I can run that, which that medium's pretty legit, right? Like, I mean, next is high. And it says that that high will run for 135 minutes. Or is that 180? Yeah, 135 minutes. So what's that, 2 hours? So this thing will run for 2 hours with that bright light. Like, that's legit, man. I mean, I'm looking around my room, and even with other light on, that's bright. And it says that that's 420 lumen. And then the last one's at turbo, which to get to turbo, I think you got to. That's high. No, there's high. Let's see. How do I get to turbo? It says press it 3 times. That gives the strobe. Double press. Um, let's see. Triple gives you the strobe. Well, there it is. Ooh, look at that thing. And it says that that will run at 1400 lumens for 4 minutes. And then I think it says that it'll step down to the next level and run for 120 minutes. Well, and it's definitely heating up. I mean, I think probably, I mean, man, I got spots in front of my eyes. I think the issue becomes um, the heat, because yeah, that heated up quick. And then it's got a power level battery indicator that says, I'm pretty sure if I just turn it on, yeah, it shows the battery level indicator. Like right now, it showed 4 bars, so it says it's still fully charged. Um, so if I just flip it around when it's on, it'll go from mode to mode. That's pretty cool. And then just one press turns it off. Very, very interested. I am interested in seeing how long this lasts. I mean, if I count the number of flashlights that I have, I probably have. I bet you I have 10, anyways. I have one by my bed. I keep one my Milwaukee only because this thing will run forever with one of these 5.0 batteries on it. And I have a bunch of these batteries because I have these toolkits. So I I have one in the door of my truck that still runs on what is it? Double A batteries. I think it takes like 6 or 7 double A batteries, and so I have to change the batteries, put them on a charger. I use rechargeables, and then I never know if it needs them. So whenever I think I've used it a little bit, well, then I swap it out and I keep a bunch of those batteries. So, to have a nice, powerful flashlight, I mean, I could probably clip it in my visor. I'm excited for it, man. I like flashlights. I don't know. It's like fire and knives and all that stuff, right? So I'm excited to put it through its paces, see how long that battery lasts. The one next to my bed, that is also a rechargeable AA battery. So I think I've tried maybe 3 or 4 rechargeable flashlights. But you got to plug them in and all that. And so I think in the end, I don't end up keeping up with them. So I'm hoping to keep up with this one. It's got this nice case on it. It's got milling on the side, very grippy in the hand. And it's the pocket clip sets in there well. So, it works well. I dig it. I am curious about this clip as well. So let's run that clip. Can I pet that doggy? So thick stuff. I'm sure it's gonna work. Yeah, deep carry in the pocket basically disappears. So I mean, you can clip that in your pocket just like you would a knife. Become part of your EDC, I guess. It's got good tension on it. It's definitely gonna hold it in the pocket. Hear it click coming out of there. And then it's got this secondary clip that I guess would be used for hanging outside the pocket. A lot more tension. So I guess in a shirt pocket maybe where you wanted it out, but that may be the visor clip right there, or a hat clip. So let's check it on a hat. Okay. Yeah. Got a fine show. Yeah, so this is my Hodge twins right there. My Hodge twins hat. I actually got a couple of these. Been gifted a couple as well. All right. Well, it seems kind of heavy, but I think that this is what this is all about right there. Yeah, 100%. Just clips right on the hat. Can wear it in the center. I'm going to put the hat on. I want to see what's up. Yeah, it doesn't hit me at all. I can tell you I'd have to tighten my hat up. Look at my fat head. Barely got adjustments left. All right, I clipped it one more, a little tighter. Yeah, I mean, without a doubt. I mean, honestly, right over here, I've got a blade that I'm hand finishing, and this may work really well to illuminate my work. Yeah, so I've got it on my hat. Right? Very cool. And it doesn't have to be in the center of the hat. It could definitely go off center here. There's a ton of grip on that. I like it. I'm gonna see if it says if it's for anything else, because maybe there's some other use for that I'm not thinking of. Boop. Yeah, it doesn't explain anything about that clip, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. But there is some other interesting stuff here that I definitely wanted to cover on this light. So it talks about some of these ratings up here. It especially up in here. I want to get into this real quick. The more that I look into this light, the more that me, I taking stuff apart and like figuring them all out. it's a big deal for me. I really enjoy it. And the more I look into this light, the more that I'm super impressed by it. A couple of things up here. So it's more of a floodlight than a spotlight, but this thing can get out to over 300 feet. So basically, you can create visibility the length of a football field. That's pretty solid. It's got 1 meter drop protection, and then it's got this IPX7 waterproof rating. It's not waterproof, it's like water resistant, but what that does mean is you can drop this into 3 feet of water and it should sustain its waterproof. It should not be penetrated by water for 30 minutes. So here's what that means to me. I don't think I want to go dropping this in water to prove it, but what it means is that if I'm out and it's raining, I shouldn't have to worry about this light with that IPX rating. Um, yeah, pretty solid. It also comes with a lifetime warranty. So if anything goes wrong with this, these things are covered for the life of the light, man. Pretty awesome. I did want to mention too, with this charging cord, one of the things I'm looking forward to, because I believe I'm going to keep this light in my truck, is I can just plug this in my truck the way that my center console works. I can just leave this thing in my truck plugged in, because I've got several of these in my truck outlets, so I can just leave this plugged in and throw my light on it, and so I've got a charged light at all times. So that's pretty cool. Man, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is before I wrap this video, I'm going to put this thing to work at night and check some of the stuff. I also want to, I've got a trip coming up, so I want to check that ultraviolet setting. You know, we've all seen the videos of ultraviolet in hotel rooms. Well, I want to try it, man. Yeah, I am super excited about this light, and I think the last thing I wanted to show is I showed one light that I rely on a lot because of the battery capacity, the rechargeable battery capacity. But I wanted to show a couple of the other lights that I'm depending on, and I think this starts to take the place of that. So let me show that. Okay, so this is these are the ones that are in my house. I have three or four more down in my shop. I've got one in my tractor. I've got one in the front compartment in my utility vehicle. One in my four wheeler. I've got one that's just sitting on my air compressor. So I got a bunch of these, but they all have a common theme in that they run rechargeable batteries, right? But none of these recharge. Like I have to pull the batteries off and do stuff. Now, some of these are pretty specific in that, like this thing has this massive floodlight. And so I keep that one in the bed of my truck just in case I'm out and I don't know, something happens. Well, I can provide a lot of light. But I got to be honest, I really think that all of this kind of can be replaced by this. I really do. The rechargeability, the runtime that this thing has, the ability to just put this in my pocket. Like not one of these has, look at this, the size difference, and just having to deal with that. I, even the smallest one that I have here, kind of doesn't compare. Like, I wouldn't want that in my pocket compared to this. I could put it in my pocket. So, yeah, I'm going to put it through its paces, but I'm really excited about this little light. And as you can see through the years, how many flashlights have I bought in the last 10 years or been gifted at Christmas or birthdays? Because my whole family knows that I like these little flashlights. Well, this one's legit. I think I finally stepped into the right realm and, get a good light that's legit and can do what I need it to do, and I can recharge it. Yeah. All right. Well, so the Olight Arkfeld Ultra, and yeah, pretty cool. Actually, very cool. Um, Links down below. Let's talk money real quick. Price and availability. So what I'm seeing on these is they're about 119. Well, here's the deal. If you'll subscribe over at the Olight store, and you can catch these on sale occasionally, but if you'll subscribe over at the store, you can pick this up for under $110. Because you can get 10% off by subscribing over there. So that kind of looks like the deal. And uh, Timber's Edge knives. Yeah, so Timber's Edge knives already has some Olight O-knife items over there. And so now you can add, yeah, you can add some of their flashlight products to that list and expect to see more in the future. Like, there is some heavy duty Olight lights, flashlights that I'm looking forward to trying out. But this seems like a really wonderful solution, especially with the clip. Like I'm literally looking forward to just putting this in my visor, right? And when I need it, it's right there. It's charged. It's ready to go. So yeah, look for future Olight content. But man, I'm excited about this product, and it's not hard to understand when you have a company that has a focus on a product. They're not trying to be everything to everybody. They're trying to do what they do well, and so that's some good stuff. All right. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching the Olight Arkfeld Ultra. Yeah, pretty cool. Appreciate you watching.